thank you so much for returning and welcome if you're new. Today I am filming my favorite cleaning products video. I have been promising this for a little while now, so I wanted to go ahead and get that done for you. I learn a lot from other people's cleaning videos, the things that they like to use, the things that work the best for them. I did want to put a little bit of a different twist on it. I'm going to show you the favorite products, but I will tell you pros and cons about any of them that I might have. Nothing's perfect, so I like to point out certain things that I really love about each one, and I hope this helps you guys out, so let's get into it. Also, before we get into the video, I wanted to mention if you have any issues really being able to see the products as I show them to you, I will link as much as I can down below, but I do get a lot of products from Grove Collaborative. You can choose to have a VIP membership and have things shipped to you automatically, or you can just order, and I just order. I get a lot of things from Target, and of course some of them you can pick up at Walmart or your local grocery store. So I did want to mention that. Again, I'll link what I can, but those are the places that I normally pick up my cleaning products. Okay, y'all, the first thing I want to talk about are the items that I love to use for dusting. But right before I get into it, please click the red subscribe button below. I try to bring a lot of cleaning and organization motivation, so if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe and click the notification bell and choose all so you'll never miss an upload. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like it and leave me a comment below. I appreciate it so much. All right, now for dusting, my number one item that I'm going to show you is Endust. This is a multi-surface dusting spray, and I like that because you don't just have to use it on wood or any particular type of surface, and it works really well. It's almost like a magnet for dust. So this is one product that I definitely recommend. And then another thing that I like is actually the eCloth dusting rag here. And I don't know if you can really see it, but eCloth labels their rags, which is great, so you remember what's for what. This is really soft and has a fluffy texture to it. I use this a lot for in between, so if nothing's really too dusty and I just want to go over it really quickly, this is something great to use. Again, it works on any kind of surface, so I recommend that one. And then another item is the Swiffer. This is another one that's great for light projects, just going over your blinds really quick or any surfaces that have just a light layer of dust. Actually, I have the box. It's just the Swiffer 360 duster. So definitely recommend this. It's something you can grab really quickly and just knock out any, quick tidy type project. So those are my favorites for dusting. All right, up next, I'm gonna move on to multi-surface cleaners, but I did leave out one thing when I was talking about dusting. Endust also has a product called Endust Free. It's basically the same thing. It's a multi-surface dusting spray, but it is hypoallergenic. So if you guys have any issues with allergies, but you still want to use something like this, then they do have this option and it works just as well. Okay, so multi-surface sprays. This is where I'm going to get into some pros and cons about the different products. This is the Caldrea countertop spray. I really love Caldrea products. This smells amazing. This is the sea salt neroli. The only issue I have with it though is that the smell doesn't linger. So it works really well. It smells great while you're using it, but if you like for those scents to kind of stay around your house, this is not the best for that. So pros and cons. And then I have the Mrs. Meyer's in several different fragrances. I just picked up the honeysuckle to show you. This is a love all the way around. It works really well. It gets up all kinds of things from your countertops or any surfaces that you use it on, and the smells do linger. So I highly recommend the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface sprays. I think you'll really like this for anywhere in your home. All right, now I have a couple of just miscellaneous things that don't fall into any particular category. The first of which is Fabuloso. I use this mainly to mop. I have an O-Cedar spin mop. It's actually something else I really love, but I just didn't want to bring a whole mop in here. But the Fabuloso, it smells really good. I do think the smell lingers for a while. It's not a long time, but it's so refreshing. It smells really great. This one is the lavender, and it is a multi-purpose cleaner, so I'm trying to hold it up so you can see it. So you can use it for a lot of things. I know some people use it to wipe down their cabinets. I use it to mop with. So this is just something when you want to change up your smells and have your house smelling really fresh. I do recommend the Fabuloso. And then another thing that's a little random, I mentioned this in my laundry room cleaning video. These are the Fresh tabs, and I use these to clean my washing machine. I don't know about some of the older washing machines as far as if they actually have a clean setting, but if they don't, you can actually just drop a tab in there and run a cycle on really hot water. I put this in and I run it on a clean setting, but they work really well. It cleans your tub out. It loosens up a lot of dirt and debris that you can't really see. And so I do recommend the Fresh tabs for your washing machine. And then, let's see, as far as something else, Clorox disinfecting wipes. These were a favorite even before the time we're in now. I like them because they're quick, they're an easy go-to. You can just grab them really fast and do some quick tidy type things when you don't have time to do a deep clean. Of course, I love that they disinfect. These are, I'm trying to see what smell these are. These are called the Fresh Scent. I have some lemon, I believe, as well. But these are just a great go-to to do any kind of quick jobs, and yeah, I recommend these too. And then another thing that I just mentioned as well in my kitchen deep clean video, these are called shop towels, if you can see that. My parents actually bought these in bulk at Costco and insisted that I take a couple of rolls. And these work so well. It actually says on here that it is multi-purpose and absorbs oil and grease, strong, and works even when wet. Well, I have discovered that these are incredible. They're much better than a paper towel, just a regular one. They are thick, they're soft, they come in big sheets, and they do work really well. You can use them for anything. I haven't actually tried them wet yet, but I have used them with MultiSurface Cleaners. So if you don't want to use up all your paper towels, if you don't want to use your microfibers at any point, definitely try these. I'm definitely going to keep them on hand. So another recommendation, another favorite here. Now the next thing is going to be for glass. And the first thing I'm going to recommend is the Jaws glass cleaner. And this is it. If any of you aren't familiar with JAWS, it stands for Just Add Water System. So what happens is you will actually receive a bottle like this, and I brought some of the refills just so you can see what they look like outside of the bottle. But you receive a bottle like this, you receive a refill, and you put it in the bottle after you fill it, I don't know if you can see right there, to there with water. And then you'll see the product start to mix with the water. It's so satisfying. I will show you in a video because I need to refill my kitchen one that I'm going to show you. So I love JAWS in general. I have several of their different cleaning products. I like the idea of it. I like that you're not constantly buying another bottle every single time you've only got the refills. But what I really love is that it works great. I really enjoy these. I kind of bought it initially just because it seemed like a thing to do. I had seen it on Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Her name is Ashley. If you haven't seen her channel, check it out. And so I wanted to try it. I thought it looked really neat, but I actually love them. So I do recommend JAWS in general, but the glass cleaner works great. And then in addition to that, these are e-cloth rags. So what I like, this is actually called the window cloth. Again, if you can't see, it's okay. I'm gonna link them. But this has like a waffle texture to it. All you do is wet it, wring it out, wipe down your surface. So it can be a window, a mirror, any kind of glass. And so you do that first. And then this is the E-cloth polishing cloth. And you just go over it and wipe off the dampness. It does not leave any streaks. It cleans amazing. So I like these two, especially for quick jobs, like when I don't have time to really clean, but my surfaces have fingerprints all over them. I use these two, but I also like to use the jaws with the polishing cloth. This is another win-win. So I like to change up my cleaning, and this gives you something to change up. You can use a product when you have time. Polishing cloth, again, no streaks and works great. Before I get into the kitchen products, I did want to give one quick honorable mention to a microfiber cloth. I'm not too picky about microfiber cloths. I feel like most of them work pretty well, but I do actually have two of these from Grove Collaborative. You can see it says Grove Collaborative right there. So these I use just with any of my other products. They're not meant to be used just with water, but they actually do work that way as well. But they're really sturdy. They've been washed a billion times. There's no peeling or unraveling. So if you're just looking for some good microfiber cloths that you feel like will stand the test of time, I definitely want to recommend those really quick. Now, kitchen. I have a few things. There are several products that I use all the time, and you'll see them in a lot of videos, but again, this video is my favorites. So this is another Jaws cleaner. This is a kitchen cleaner and degreaser, and it works amazing for degreasing. That's actually all I use this for, because I've got so many other surface and multi-surface and countertop cleaners. I use this on my stovetop all the time. So if the hubby's been frying something, or if I make a mess or anything like that, this works great at getting up grease, because sometimes different cleaners and sprays can actually just smear grease. This does not do that. So definitely a recommendation for the kitchen, especially for anywhere that there's grease on your stovetop, countertops, anything. And then sticking with the Jaws, they also have a granite cleaner. So this works really well. It's got a nice scent to it. I like the way it smells, so sometimes I just enjoy using it for that. But again, it works well. It cleans up messes. It doesn't just smear them. So this is another Jaws product. I didn't mean for this to turn into like a Jaws infomercial. It just so happens that these are some of my favorite things. And this, I'm sure if you've watched any of my other videos, you've seen this a few times. This is the Indust stainless steel cleaner, and it works great. I just use a microfiber. A lot of times you'll see me use it with something like this, the Grove Collaborative one. I use it on all my stainless steel. It gets rid of any smudges, any fingerprints, any food, any dirt, does not leave any streaks, doesn't smudge, and it makes them look brand new. So I absolutely love this. I would have to say this is probably almost my favorite of everything, just because it works so well. It has a nice light scent to it. It doesn't leave a residue. And I do have to clean my stainless steel frequently, but it almost seems like this helps deter against getting fingerprints as quickly as you normally would. So I definitely love this. And then the last thing is actually just a sponge. This is called a walnut scrubber sponge. You get 2 in a pack. I ordered these from Grove Collaborative as well. The reason I like these so much is because they're also really sturdy. They hold up really well. Sometimes we'll run them through the dishwasher one time before I dispose of them, because I like to change them out frequently, and they hold up great. But what I like is that the scrubby side is gentle. It won't damage anything, but it does the job. So again, these are walnut scrubber sponges, and I order them from Grove Collaborative. All right, y'all, I think that's about it. I was also going to mention my E-cloth spray mop. Again, I didn't want to bring a mop in here, and it's in several videos too. But I'm a fan of E-cloth. I like the idea of cleaning with just water. The spray mop is really quick, and so I'll use that a lot in my kitchen and my main living areas. And then a lot of times I'll use the O-Cedar spin mop with the Fabuloso in my laundry room and my bathrooms. So it's nice to have options, but I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope maybe there was something that you haven't tried before that this made you want to try, or maybe just hearing about why I like certain things helped you out. If you do have any questions at all, definitely leave them in the comments below. If I didn't mention something that you're curious about, I'll be happy to answer it. Again, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I definitely will be putting out more cleaning and organization content, as well as eventually adding in some lifestyle content, because that's what I want my channel to be, just well-rounded. So thank you again. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment below and subscribe to my channel. You guys take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. And just remember, I will be posting new videos every Friday and Sunday. However, make sure you have your notification bell turned on, because there will be bonus videos popping up different days of the week. Love you guys. Bye.